It's Saturday, July 4th, the 250th birthday of America, and we're here to celebrate because it's a beautiful day for some baseball. In this video, we're going to be breaking down all of the best player props on that entire slate. We're going to have something for you from the morning all the way until the nighttime, and we're also going to be telling you our favorite player to cash out for the home run play of the day. Then we're going to head on over to the sports books, where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
And now before we get diving into all the free plays we have in store for you for Saturday, let's talk about what we did on Friday. It was absolutely bananas. We went nuclear in premium, and right here on the channel in yesterday's video, here's a big 20x play that we cashed out on Friday. Now, Lars Nootbaar did not go in the game, so it will turn into a 10x play, turning our $100 into $1,000 there on Friday. Wish he would have played. They scored 17 runs. I think he would have been a part of that party. In fact, I'm very confident he would have because I loved everything about him. That's why we perfectly crafted this slip for all premium members here, right here over on the team, cashing us out for a beautiful 10x play. We had Ellie De La Cruz, Matt Olson, Henry Bolt, and Jake Bauer on that slip. Beautifully crafted 10x play for you guys. We weren't done there. We had an 8x bomb for all the premium members as well. 3+ for Ben Rice. We loved him on Friday. We loved the Yankees on Friday. I thought it was a perfect spot for them to bounce back and end their lose streak, and they did so in great fashion, cashing us out here. Ben Rice 3+, James Wood 3+, and Nick Kurtz 3+. Now, these were my three favorite guys to hit a home run on Friday. Glad we didn't take just a traditional home run slip, though, because James Wood did not hit a home run, but he did have a fantastic game, and we 8x'd our money here, 8.4x to be exact there on Friday on that one. We loved James Wood, though. We had him also for our player straight prop of the day, 500 to 805. A little bit of juice there, but we love that one. We love the Nationals as well. We also loved Atlanta going up against the Mets. We had just a little bit over 1 unit on that play, $54 for 102. If you're new here, we're doing a Kalshi challenge where we're growing 500 to 10,000. We're somewhere in the middle right now. I'd have to look at the Kalshi account after tonight, but $50 is our unit size currently right now. So I do bet more over on DraftKings and FanDuel and Polymarket as well if it's a straight bet. So just so you don't get confused, I do this for a living. But we did have Atlanta there to smack, and they did smack against the Mets there. Then in the World Cup, beautiful day in the World Cup. Argentina made us sweat just a little bit, though. Cape Verde did come to play. If I didn't bet Argentina on a couple slips, I would have been rooting for them all game. That would have been a monster upset. But we did have Argentina to advance. They did so. And then we had Egypt as well, who played a fantastic game against the boys down under. This was actually the free play for you guys in yesterday's video if you watched it. 1 unit to just about under a unit there, 93.72 in profit. And then we had this monster slip. If $50 is our unit size, we went all the way in on the New York Yankees and Argentina, 339 to 552 on this slip. Now, we definitely had to sweat a little bit more than we wanted to with that Argentina game, but everything worked out in the end, and it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely loved watching Messi play. And I got to admit, I'm starting to become a bit of a soccer fan. I wasn't a huge fan of the group play with all the ties, but now that it's knockout rounds and they do the penalty kicks and the extra time, it's actually – I think we've been wrong this whole time. Soccer's the #1 sport in the world, and in America, we don't watch it at all. I think if we had high-level soccer like this on the television all the time, we'd probably be big fans. It has been an absolute treat to watch. The World Cup has been fantastic. And then, like I said, our last slip here, we had the Nationals. I told you I loved them in this spot against Pittsburgh. We took them for just over a unit there for that 102 payout as well. Phenomenal night. Absolutely cooked the books. We have 1 play open on the sportsbook side of things. And the only one that's open, Colombia in the World Cup, who is doing very well. I think the game might actually be over now. It is. They won 1-0. I actually like them to do a little bit better, but Ghana is a tough team on defense. If you've been watching the World Cup, they're out now, but they've been a treat for us. And we also have the Dodgers, who look like they're about to sell. So I guess we'll have a loss in premium after all, unless they turn it around. It is the 7th inning. Ohtani was on the mound, and Ohtani also was one of our favorite players in yesterday's video to do something at the plate as well. Currently, the Dodgers only have 2 hits, and Ohtani is 0 for 3, which is crazy. Now, you got to wonder when you're watching the MLB this year, the aces on the mound don't mean as much. I mean, we had James Mizoworski the other day, or Jacob Mizoworski, rather, the other day for the Brewers game. Granted, he was going up against Chase Burns or the Reds, who's a fantastic pitcher, but we love the Brewers in that spot. If Miz is on the mound, you got to take him, and they lost. Same thing with Paul Skeens. Last year, if you could take him 90% of the time, now, granted, he doesn't get a lot of run support or didn't last year on that Pirates offense, but they've been a pretty good offense this year. But when Paul Skeens on the mound, he's lost 8 of his last 8 starts, which is insane. That is something that you don't typically see in the MLB. Tariq Skubal, Cam Schlittler, they've all been losing for about the past month. It is absolutely crazy. You might have to just go ahead and stay away from a team if their ace is on the mound, because some crazy stuff has been happening in the MLB. It feels a little bit upside down, makes it a little bit harder to profit. Luckily, you guys got me, but it's definitely crazy to watch the MLB right now. We've been staying away from certain teams with their aces, like the Pirates there with Paul Skeens. Insane that he's lost 8 of his last 8 starts. But we're here again. We cashed the sportsbook play of the day yesterday. We did not hit our like goal. So in this video, all we need is 150 likes. When that happens, when the sportsbook play of the day cashes, one of you that likes this video and comments below will win $100. I select one of you. When we hit the like goal, I do it right here in the next video. When you win, I have you hit me up from the number right there on the bottom of the screen, and I send you your money. It's as simple as that. So make sure you're smashing that like button. While you're down there, go on ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. We do this every single day, handing out banger after banger after banger. I forgot to take the screenshot of the play, but we did cash yesterday's free play. It was Nick Kurtz, and it was also Lionel Messi to score a goal, and it was also, who was the last player? Jordan Walker, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. All 3 of them had a monster game. Nick Kurtz with the home run, Messi with 1 goal, and then Jordan Walker with 4 hits, runs, and RBIs. Absolutely crushed that one. Little double up of your money there in yesterday's video for the official free play. So we did cook the books literally in yesterday's video, and we're going to do it again for you guys here. So make sure you're subscribing. But all that being said, the single most important thing that you can do for you and your wallet, going down in the description. I don't say that lightly. Go down in the description. Find my buddy Stan. He's got ways for you to get bonus free plays and to lock these in for absolutely free. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. That big, beautiful golden W there up at the top. Once you get to the Stan.store, my buddy Stan in the description, he'll send you there. Once you get there, go to that W up at the top there. Join the free plan. It's absolutely free, and every single day I hand out MLB cheat sheets, all the plays from the video, bonus 20x plays, everything always free every single day. Also, right now, Prizepicks is running discounted lines for the entirety of the World Cup, to include Joey Chestnut on Saturday to eat just 1 hot dog. And if you know that man, he puts down the glizzies. So that's an absolutely free play that you can add to it. But we hand them out every single day, doubling up our money. As long as that taco play or that discounted line cashes, the play 95% of the time cashes. So make sure you get on over there and get all those free double ups, the lottos, everything, all free over at that W. Now, there is a premium plan like a lot of the plays that you just saw. Currently, we are running a discount of just $250 for a year pass. It's usually $2,500, but we discounted it because it is the 250th year of America, and we love this country. It is the July 4th weekend. It's going to be amazing, and you can hop in just for the weekend. If you're scared, use code FIREWORKS, FIREWORKS. And if you're scared to lock in for that year pass, even though it's discounted and this is the last day to do so, you can get 50% off with code FIREWORKS on the weekend pass. Everybody that did so the other, yesterday, cashed and had an amazing Friday. We're going to continue that all weekend long. So get on over to Winible and at the very least, join the free plan. And there's also ways to get free premium. You're looking at it right here. Everything that says welcome bonuses. You sign up for any of one of these, you get a free 30 days of premium. I do recommend Polymarket more than anywhere else because when you deposit 20, you get $50 with code FFAPE. On top of that, the lines are so much better than the sports books. I live in New York. I say this all the time. I live in New York. I have DraftKings. I have FanDuel. I have BetMGM. I've turned and barely used those apps now, and I switched on over to Polymarket because the lines are that much better. If it's 110, minus 110 on DraftKings, it's going to be plus money on Polymarket. Do not leave that money on the table. Take advantage. Use code FFAPE and get on in there and claim your $50 and your free 30 days of premium. And for all your player prop needs, make sure you're taking advantage of Sleeper and Prizepicks. If I had to pick just two, those would be the two because Sleeper has the best promo right now where you get a free $20 without depositing with code FFAPE in that $100 deposit match when you do deposit, and you get a free 30 days of premium when you sign up using code FFAPE. Send all the proof to the number below. And then Prizepicks, of course, because if you're going to join the free plan, you might as well try to get Prizepicks. Now, if you can't get Prizepicks, you can use another app, maybe with a discounted line, and just add the play that's not discounted to the discounted line that your book's giving out. But Prizepicks has some great ones. They have a tendency to cash at a super high rate. And on top of all of that, besides the 30 free days of free premium, you get $50 when you bet just $5 using code FFAPE. That's massive. Take advantage. Do not leave this money on the table. I know this sounds like a sales pitch. I know it does. I almost feel a little bit gross doing this. But it's that important for your sports betting career. You have to take advantage of all of these. I have 7 different sports books on my phone ready to go, searching for the best lines every single day. I've had to search a lot less, I will admit, because Kalshi and Polymarket always come through with the best payouts. But as far as player props go, all I can get of these is Prizepicks. I use it every single day, and I take advantage of those discounted lines and those promos. So get your free money, get those discounted lines, diversify your funds, and take advantage of what they're giving you. They're hard enough to beat. Take advantage and get those discounted lines. But luckily, you're here, and we have a tendency to beat them quite often. Now, before we start all the breakdowns that we have in store for you for Saturday, let's say one last thing. Gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We're not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. They're all right there in front of you. I explained how you can get all those promo funds, all those discounted lines, the free 30 days of premium. They also do give me a commission for signups made through those links and using those codes, and it's a great way to support the channel. So thank you for taking the time and doing so. Now, the first player prop we have to discuss for Saturday comes in the early game on 11. Don't worry, though. We have plenty of player props if you're watching this after 11 for you to use on Saturday. But we have to talk about Ryan O'Hearn. I do have this game graded very highly in the over factor. I think there's going to be plenty of runs scored, which bodes very well for our hit run RBI prop that we absolutely love in the MLB. And we do love Ryan O'Hearn in this one over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, I get it. He's only done this in 9 of his last 20 games. He is averaging 2.5 in that span, but that was with some big breakout games, like those 2 where he hit 10 and the 1 where he hit 9. He's been spotty at best other than those 3 big games. But I do love him in this matchup. He's got Zach Little on the mound, and he's got great statistical data against him. Usually we don't use that fully. Well, we never really use that fully to grade our plays here, but we do absolutely love that he's 5 for 20. He's got a great batting average against him. I believe it's a 287 batting average against Zach Little. Huge sample size, which we absolutely love. Anything over 10, we do take into consideration. 20 is graded even higher. I think he's going to have a fantastic outing against Zach Little here in this spot. I do think the Pirates put up a good amount of runs. He'll be batting 5th in the order like he always does on Saturday, and I think that Brandon Lowe and Brian Reynolds will be getting on base for him to knock them in as well. I think he's going to be able to do this with one swing of the bat here in this spot. They just got beat down against the Nationals, losing by 4 there on Friday, but they really played an ugly game. Luckily, we were on the national side of things in premium. But now, as far as taking a winner or loser in this one, probably going to stay away because both pitchers are pretty bad on the mound here for us on Saturday. But we love Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He's got a .302 batting average, as you can see there. Hits the ball super hard, 44.4% hard hit percentage, great slugging percentage as well, average EV of 90.2. I honestly think he could do this with one swing of the bat and cash us out with a home run in this spot. He's going to be playing at National Stadium, hitter-friendly ballpark in DC on July 4th. I think there's going to be fireworks in this early game. We love Ryan O'Hearn over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Another player that we think is back on the upward trend of things, has been playing amazing and really went off for us on Friday. I don't know why that's not loaded up on here because he did have a great game. He hit a home run on the third here for us. Not a part of the graph. He has been absolutely dead. Hasn't done much in forever. I mean, all of these games the Yankees lost, they did not play well at all. I do think they're more on the upward trend here, and I think they're going to have a fantastic game in this matchup here for us on Saturday. As you can see here, he's done this in 4 of his last 20. I just want to make sure that Prop Madness has the correct pitcher matchup for you guys in this one. It is Zebby Matthews who will be on the mound for Saturday. He is 4 for 6, so phenomenal metrics against the pitcher. Now, it's under 10 at bats, so do we really care? Not too much, but I do love that he's got 4 hits and 8 total bases with a home run already against Zebby Matthews. Does he go back-to-back days with a home run? I don't know. He could. Now, we were also looking at the wrong chart. He has been doing phenomenal. We're going to break that down to 1.5. Sorry, gang. But it's still not up there. The game that they played on the 3rd, still not listed. I do not know why. That's so weird. But he did have a great game. Like I said, he hit a home run in that matchup. Now he's going up against Zebby Matthews, 4-4-6 in that spot there, and we think he's going to have another tremendous game here in this spot. As you can see here, he's betting a .284 against those right-handed pitchers. He's got a great on-base percentage, a great OBA as well, huge slugging percentage. Barrel percentage is massive, 17.4. Ben Rice was doing phenomenal all season long, kind of slowed down here in this last month or so. That 5-game skid right here was horrible for him. He did muster a little bit there in that Tigers game when they still lost by 6. Then they lost by 4 again. Then they finally won against the Twins on Friday. I'm kind of leaning them to win again on Saturday. Don't know if I'll touch that game. Don't like it as much as I did on Friday, but I do like Ben Rice once again to have another day. So we're taking it for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Our next player that we want to talk about in this slate of games for us here on Saturday is Elly De La Cruz. We're taking it for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs in this spot. As you can see, hasn't done so in 2 games. Had a mediocre game in this loss here against the Orioles on the 3rd. I do think he bounces back in this one. Love him in this spot here. Now, his metrics as far as what's going to happen here in this one against the pitcher, 0 for 2. We don't really care about that. Brandon Young, I'm not scared of him. He doesn't have great stuff. The Orioles did end up winning on Friday. I do think this might be a little bit of a zigzag spot for them. I do like the Reds a little bit more in this game. It is kind of a coin toss of a game. The Reds do have Hunter Green on the mound going up against Brandon Young, neither of which are overly impressive. I do think the Orioles bats will probably be involved in this game as well. Do have this game relatively high scoring. The over-under is set at 8.5. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw like a 9.5 action in this one. Nice plus money there. But we love Elly De La Cruz to be a part of the party and score a run, hit an RBI, and get a hit in get us over this 1.5 here. As you can see, a nice .250 batting average against those right-handed pitchers. Great OBA, great slugging percentage. That barrel percentage, that's a key metric that we are absolutely attacking right now. 11.5%, which is massive. 91.5 average EV as well. I think Elly De La Cruz could do this with one swing of the bat for us here in this one. So we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And we got a lot of player props for you guys in this video because we're celebrating the 4th. So I wanted to get you guys a ton of different ideas for your parlays, and then we'll talk about the official play there at the end like we always do. But the next one, Nick Kurtz. Just had a massive game. I think last time I checked, he had 2 hits, one of which was a home run on Friday. Now, I think that they put the beat down to the Marlins on Saturday? I don't know. The Marlins, they screwed us over the other day. And by the way, a little update on our last premium play. The Dodgers are now winning that game. So if they win, we do sweep the sports book. So that'll be massive. The A's are currently losing 8-5 in the bottom of the 7th. And Nick Kurtz is currently 2 for 3 with that home run, 2 RBIs, 1 run scored. So he would have had 5 hits, runs, and RBIs here on Friday. We love him to do it again on Saturday. Love him for this over 1.5. Minus 190, not really something I would take straight. I don't think that's worth taking straight. Player props are weird as far as taking straight at that low level of minus 190, because if the player has a bad game, you just laid juice down for no reason at all and lost your money when you barely would have gotten it back. So we're not going to take it straight, but this is a great parlay piece for you guys. I think he's going to have a fantastic game. Wouldn't be mad if you took him for over 2.5 straight, to be honest with you. As you can see here, phenomenal data. 284 batting average against those righties. He walks a ton as well, so he probably will be part of a 20x fantasy point play that we roll out for you guys. Huge slugging percentage, every single metric. Hard hit percentage, barrel percentage, average EV. Would not be surprised if Nick Kurtz gets another home run on Saturday, and that is why he's our favorite player on Saturday to do it again and hit a home run for us. So we love Nick Kurtz in this spot to cash us out for a home run. Next, I told you, boys, we got so many player props to go over for you guys. We absolutely love this slate of games here on Saturday. And we got to talk about Garrett Mitchell. This is one that I would take straight. Minus 112 is beautiful. I think he's going to have a fantastic game. He's got 3 games in a row where he's cleared this line. I think he's going to make it 4 in a row here against the Diamondbacks on Saturday. Now, as you can see here, we absolutely love him in this spot. He did it in 3 in a row. Let's see if he did Friday. I'll have to check it because Friday's not listed there. They're currently in the 7th inning as well. So Garrett Mitchell on Friday did clear this line, did hit a home run. So he has done it in actually 4 in a row. I like him to have another big game. Does he hit a home run again? I don't know. But I do like him to get it done with his bat and clear us out for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see, only 2 plate appearances against Jose Cabrera, but he does have 4 total bases, so that means he's got that home run already, as you can see, and we absolutely love that. Now, I'm not taking too much into factor there. I think he does it. I don't know if he hits another home run. It's a pitcher-friendly ballpark, and the wind's going to be blowing straight to right field, but that does bode very well because he is a lefty. But I love him for this over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 266 batting average, the barrel percentage. I'm telling you, if you're looking at your own plays and researching and you use Prop Madness, we just switched over to this from Outlier. The barrel percentage is absolutely key, and I'm so happy that I found a site that integrates it for you guys to see it right here on the screen. 18.1 barrel percentage and 96 favorability. That's absolutely huge because the more barrel they put on the ball, the better hit they get. And I'm willing to bet the guys above them like Bryce Terang or Contreras or Bauer or Cheerio or Yelich, any of those guys will be on base when he does so and clear us out for this hit, run, and RBI of 1.5. We love him in this spot once again on Saturday. Another player that we absolutely love on Saturday is Freddie Freeman. Now, currently on Friday, he's 1 for 3, so not doing too much, but they had a very tough matchup on the mound in Mitchell King. Now they get Griffin Canning, who does not have the stuff. And as you can see here, the wind will be blowing out to center field. 10-mile-an-hour winds should be beautiful in LA on Saturday for the 4th of July, and we like Freddie Freeman to have an absolute party. We love him straight up as well. Minus 130 for Freddie Freeman is insane value. We'll take that all day long, and if you wanted to lock that one in straight, he's done this in 12 of his last 20 games. 60% hit rate, 2.4 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now going up against Griffin Canning, who I think he's going to destroy. 12.7% barrel percentage, a 314 batting average against those lefties, against those righties rather, which is insane. The lefties absolutely shell Griffin Canning. He gives up a 312 batting average, so that's right on par with what Freddie Freeman's doing. Absolutely think that this one might be my favorite one on the day. We love Freddie Freeman. We love the Dodgers to get it done on Saturday with Yamamoto on the mound. I know I said the part about the aces on the mound earlier, but I do think that the Dodgers have what it takes to win this game on Saturday. I think Freddie Freeman is going to be a part of the party. The under-over is set at 7.5. That's mostly because Yamamoto's on the mound. I do think that they still break over that over. I think the Dodgers could get close to that by themselves here. I know they've been in a bit of a rut lately, but I like them to have a huge game in this spot here for us on Saturday. And now, our last player prop that we want to talk about for you guys, the Rockies. Now, I do think that they're destined to fall apart soon because they've had a pretty good run here as of late. He cashed on Friday. They're currently playing. They scored like 14 runs. He cashed on Friday. I think he's going to do it again on Saturday. He had a great series against the Marlins, and we know that because we took the Marlins in every game that they lost. These first two in this series where they lost, we had them in premium. It was actually pitiful. I could not believe that they lost. They were the hottest team in baseball going up against the poor pitching staff of the Rockies. But the bats on the Rockies have been sensational, and I think they're going to do it again and score a bunch of runs once again on Saturday. They're going to be going up against Robbie Ray, who is a very, very tough pitcher. So this one is dicey just in that regard, but I do think that they're still able to muster up some things here. Now, this wouldn't be a parlay piece for me just because Robbie Ray has been pitching very, very well, but this one's definitely one that I would look at taking straight just because the Rockies have been just on overload as of late. Now, as you can see, not a lot is in the favor of Goodman, but he is 5 for 11 against Robbie Ray, which we love, with 7 total bases. So he's got some extra base hits in there, and that barrel percentage, once again, 16.8%. We like Hunter Goodman to go over this line of 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now for the official plays and how we're rolling them out on Saturday. We do have this early 2-man for you guys. Don't worry, if you got here after this one, I have something for you. For taking time out of the fourth, we had to go ahead and lock in 2 of these for you guys. So the first one is Ryan O'Hearn over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs paired up with Ben Rice to cash us out early in the day for a 2.3x payout over on Prizepicks. We love these two together. We think they're both going to have a phenomenal game on Saturday. And then for the late night, we got Nick Kurtz over 1.5 with Freddie Freeman over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Thank you for taking time out of your 4th of July celebration to lock in with us and watch all the way to the end here. So that is the official 2-mans that we're rolling out for you guys on Saturday. We locked them in on Prizepicks where you play 5, you get 50 instantly with code FFAPE. But do not forget, go claim your free $20 entry and make sure you take advantage. Sign up with code FFAPE, send all the proof to the number below, and claim your free 30 days of premium. Now for the sportsbook play of the day, if you have an iPhone and you live in America, there's a million people waiting to get into this app. If you have the iPhone and you live in America, you skip that entire wait list with code FFAPE, and when you deposit $20, you get $50. Now, if you're an Android user, don't worry. It does not take long. It's a million people, but it only takes 2-3 days. There's tons of people signing up all the time. They kind of flush through that quickly. But if you don't want to wait at all and you want to lock in this play right away, when you trade 10, you get 10 over on Kalshi when you sign up with code FFAPE, and both of those give you a free 30 days apiece as well. You sign up for all of them, that's 120 days of premium for free, and you can cash out. That's almost through football season. That's insane value right there for absolutely free just for signing up. And this is our free sportsbook play of the day. Now, you can't see what it is here, but it is France -1.5. I'm going to have to update this post. France -1.5 against Paraguay. We just saw what happened in an Argentina game. France is the best team in the World Cup. They're not going to let that happen. It's going to probably be a blowout. They have the best attackers in the entire world. So we absolutely love France in this spot there. And then we're taking Atlanta. Chris Sale on the mound against the New York Mets. I know we talked about the Aces earlier, but we have to back Chris Sale in this spot. The Mets aren't really playing good baseball. Atlanta seemed to have a little bit of a bounce back day on Friday, hitting the ball well. They get a great matchup on the mound. So we're taking Atlanta to win, and we're going to put 1 unit on that to win just over 2 units there. $50 for $128.40. That's all I got for you for Saturday. Go enjoy your 4th. Go throw down them glizzies, and I'll see you in the next free play video for Sunday.